I'd like to go through some examples of Black women's hair in media that went wrong. This is actually the kids edition. H&M Kids is responsible for this tomfoolery. Why are stylists trying to put these afro or pixie styles in a ponytail? Do you see that in a hair magazine? If so, you are reading the wrong magazine. Get you a copy of Hype Hair and read it while you go sit in the corner. On a timeout. Just so you see the possibilities, look at the same model in a hairstyle that fits her hair type and texture. Industry insider Vernon François gave a very thoughtful response to the ad. He said, "It's essential that we have a conversation about this photograph from the H&M Kids campaign. Before I begin, I do not have the facts, nor have I seen any statement by H&M or the team who worked on this. This post is just an assessment based on all my years of seeing situations like this happen time and time again. It's got to stop. This beautiful young girl's kinky hair appears to have had very little to no attention, yet all of her counterparts have clearly sat in front of someone who was more than capable of styling their hair textures. My heart breaks imagining yet another girl from my community sitting in front of a mirror being ignored by the team around her, left to her own devices because someone didn't know how to handle her texture. And if that's not bad enough, prior to this campaign appearing, this photograph will have been seen and approved by countless professionals. Let's say conservatively 50 people. It's breathtaking to me that not one person looked at this shot and had the same reaction that the internet seems to be feeling since the campaign broke. This is an issue. We must do better. Our girls, our young women deserve better. Let this be a moment of learning. Education is key." Here is a response post from Azane Kwabiri, H&M's head of inclusion and diversity. Before we get to what she said, consider these 2 points. Ms. Kwabiri was hired by H&M after the coolest monkey in the jungle fiasco of 2018. Number 2, consider these facts from an Instagram post on diversity regarding executive level membership. The post has 3 parts. Pause the video on each post to read the stats. It's very relevant. Now let's hear what Ms. Kwabiri had to say. "Let's talk. I'm the one on the left. The image on the right has sparked so much dialogue in the past several hours. Talking points that are centuries old and have been hashed and rehashed at kitchen sinks, beauty shops, and front porches. A few points to make. I am both of these girls. In my hair's most natural state, I look just like this. If I weren't so fearful of society's response, I would embrace and celebrate my hair the way it grows out of my scalp. The child models, there were several, used in this photo shoot embraced their natural, everyday, carefree looks, like everyday children always do. This young lady is likely still exploring her self-identity and her perception of beauty and how things might connect to her hair texture, skin tone, lips, brows, etc. I certainly was at her age. It's important to keep this in mind when having these internet conversations, as words are very powerful. They can uplift and they can hurt. She should be afforded the same carefree joy and vulnerability as the other kid models. The adult brown-skinned girl that is me wishes one day to have the same. Also, the presence of hairstylists on a wide variety of sets with the ability to work with a diverse pool of models with different hair textures is sorely lacking. I stand with these hairstylists that are using their platform to bring awareness to this gap, and I am committed to continuing the conversation to promote diversity and change. Perception is a wide spectrum. Everyone should take responsibility for their own role in creating and circulating their opinions based solely on their own biased experiences. Look within yourself and think of your contribution to this conversation. I know I'm using my experiences as a tool to educate people that don't look like me nor share my experiences. The work continues." Let's not miss the point of why people are so angry. No one is attacking the model, adult or child, in any of these photos. Fault lies with the hairstylist, ad agency, and other parts of the creative team and the brand. In general, ads are like commercial headshots. They should look like you on a good day. A good ad shows a polished or well-groomed version of you, with the exception of grungy or high-fashion themes. The mess they made of this beautiful child's hair is not part of a carefree kids theme. The only theme you can attribute is ignorance or negligence. Onto this beautiful young model named Solay. Look at her beautiful hair. I think she's about 9, 10, 11, maybe even 12 now. These photos are from her website, which will be linked below. She says, "When I'm on set most of the time, the hairstylist can't do my hair. And it makes me think the company won't book me again if my hair turns out crazy, and that's probably why I don't see many girls with kinky hair on TV or in ads." Link to the full article is in the description below. In the same article highlighting Mr. Francois and Miss Quibiri's comments was this comment that perfectly sums up my thoughts. Crazy Life Simple Style says, "I used to model and always came with my hair done. I didn't think too much about it then, other than I was obviously doubtful that there would be anybody to do my difficult hair. I wanted to look good in front of the camera just like everyone else, so I came with my hair done. Didn't think twice. In hindsight, now I realize that's an issue." Thanks for hanging in there with me for this video. This is number 2. Please come back for number 3, where we're going to talk about my hair type, so you'll know when I'm trying all these different things, if it's going to work for you too. And I'll also share the kinds of looks I can see me trying. And I probably have like 15 or 20 of them right now. So a lot of what I'm going to be talking about is what I already got. All right, until next time, see ya.